What is he in for this Saturday night?
I rule a weekend. I rule a weekend for sure. He just doing what he have to do, trying to psych himself out for the fight and things like that. But
what makes you different than tanks to other opponents?
The IQ, the skill level, just being the overall cerebral assassin in the ring. He ain't never been in there with someone like me up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Just losing the last 2 fights.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is gearing up for a big 2025 after having just one fight in 2024. He recently announced his goal of stepping into the ring 3 times this year. But more than just staying active, Davis is determined to send a message with his first opponent, making an example out of them to remind everyone exactly who he is.
Can't do shit. I don't give a f.
Y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a f if y'all is quiet, if y'all is loud.
He got the whole hood over there.
Like, twist it up. I don't give a f.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing.
Davis, the WBO lightweight champion, hasn't fought 3 times in a single year since 2019. In the past 2 years, he's only stepped into the ring 3 times, securing stoppage wins over Hector Luis Garcia and Ryan Garcia, followed by a 7th-round knockout of Frank Martin on June 15th. During a recent media workout, Davis made it clear that he's focused on being more active this year, saying, "Hopefully, I'll have 3 fights in 2025. However, the first challenge in his plan comes in the form of WBA junior lightweight champion Lamont Roach.
Like when you do?
it feel like it actually feel like a home run, like when someone hit the bat and it just.
Roach is coming off an impressive 8th-round stoppage win over previously unbeaten Fargal McGraw on June 28th. Before that, he secured a split decision victory against Hector Luis Garcia on November 25th, 2023. The only loss of his career came in 2019 when he dropped a unanimous decision to Jamal Herring. Notably, Roach hasn't fought above 130 pounds since 2017. Meanwhile, Tank Davis has become one of boxing's biggest stars, but his inactivity has been a major criticism. If he can stay active and secure fights against top lightweight champions like Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, or Vasily Lomachenko, he has the chance to solidify himself as one of the sport's top pound-for-pound fighters.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get fucked up over here. What do I look like getting fucked up?
At 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday, about 45 minutes after his scheduled media workout, Gervonta "Tank" Davis finally arrived at Gleason's gym in Brooklyn, New York. Dressed in pink sweatpants and a hoodie over a Yankees cap, he stretched and rubbed his eyes, looking like he had just woken up. As he waited to speak with Premier Boxing Champions host Miguel Flores, Davis lingered for a few minutes before stepping out of the ring and disappearing into the streets of the Dumbo district, without throwing a single punch or addressing reporters. Considering Davis already held a media workout last week in Washington, D.C., where he trained for this fight, and with weigh-ins just 48 hours away, it makes sense why he might not want to go through another public session so close to a high-stakes bout.
For me.
Now, going into this fight against Lamont Roach, this is your first fight for 2025. What are you hoping to accomplish this year in 2025? And it all begins this Saturday against
WBA lightweight champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis promises fans an action-packed showdown this Saturday when he takes on Lamont Roach Jr. at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. "You're going to see fireworks," Davis said. "I'm sharp, fast, and explosive. Lamont is sharp too, so it's going to be a banger. The fans will be the real winners." The 30-year-old Baltimore native will be fighting at Barclays Center for the 4th time, but it's his first appearance there in nearly 3 years. It's a special venue for Davis, as it's where he claimed his first world title in 2017, stopping Jose Pedraza in 7 rounds to win the IBF Junior Lightweight Championship. Looking ahead, Davis is determined to stay more active in 2025 after fighting just once last year, an 8th-round knockout of Frank Martin in June.
Hopefully I got 3 fights this year. Hopefully. But I'm looking forward to Lamont Roach.
Davis has his sights set on fighting 3 times in 2025, something he hasn't done since 2019. His opponent, Lamont Roach Jr., is the current WBA junior lightweight champion. but he's moving up in weight for this fight. Like Davis, Roach hasn't fought since last June and is coming in on a 6-fight winning streak since his only pro loss to Jamal Herring, a fellow southpaw, in 2019. Unlike Davis, Roach put in the longest public workout at Wednesday's event, going 2 full rounds on the pads under the watchful eye of his father and trainer, Lamont Roach Sr. Davis, however, isn't impressed. Roach is in for a rude awakening, for sure. He's trying to hype himself up, but at the end of the day, it's all about skill, Davis said.
Not necessarily, but it is a little get back that I gotta get, for sure. For sure.
The fighter with the better skill that night will come out victorious, said WBA lightweight champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Known for his dominance in the ring, Davis has racked up impressive wins against top-level opponents like Leo Santa Cruz, Yuri Ortiz Gamboa, and Ryan Garcia, proving his versatility against different styles. Now, as he prepares to defend his title against Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st in New York, Davis looks to extend his undefeated record of 30 wins, 28 by knockout. At 30 years old, the Baltimore native remains one of the biggest stars in boxing, and right now, life is good for Tank Davis.
No matter the outcome, going up to 135, that's something you're looking forward to?
Yeah, that's a goal of mine. But regardless, I mean, after I win, I'm gonna defend that both until I feel.
While Gervonta "Tank" Davis isn't at the fame level of Mayweather or Pacquiao, he's still a major draw, big enough to headline a pay-per-view event against an opponent many believe has little chance of winning. Lamont Roach, with just 1 loss and 1 draw in 26 fights, is widely seen as the underdog heading into Saturday night's showdown at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Though this may not be the blockbuster matchup fans were hoping for, Davis has made it clear he wants to stay active in 2025 with 3 fights. The truth is, Davis is simply exciting to watch. He's fast, far more skilled than some give him credit for, and carries serious knockout power. His popularity comes down to one thing. He's an entertainer in the ring, and in today's boxing world, that's all he needs to be.
Can't make 30 no more. Whooping his ass. That's the key. Staying in control, though. Staying in control. That's the key.
Here, Lamont.
In many ways, Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a throwback to the Mayweather-Pacquiao era, where a popular fighter could generate big money regardless of the opponent. The same is true for Canelo Alvarez today. While Davis may not yet be drawing the massive 6- to 7-figure viewership numbers that Floyd and Manny did in their prime, he's still a major attraction, fighting exclusively on pay-per-view and consistently filling arenas. What keeps fans coming back? Those explosive knockouts. Davis's biggest fight so far was his showdown with Ryan Garcia 2 years ago in Las Vegas. Both fighters had the star power to make it a true super fight, but Garcia never found his rhythm. Davis dropped him in the 2nd round and sealed the deal with a brutal knockout in the 7th, proving once again why he's one of boxing's must-watch fighters.
Stay in the ring more this year, for sure. I probably got, I want to say,
Fans are eager to see Gervonta "Tank" Davis take on another high-profile opponent, with Shakur Stevenson being one of the top names mentioned. However, before he can lock in another mega fight, Davis first has to handle business against a determined Lamont Roach. While most expect him to secure another victory on Saturday, anything can happen in boxing, where surprises are always possible. Since turning pro in 2013, Davis has skyrocketed to become one of the sport's biggest attractions, consistently selling out arenas and drawing massive audiences. But the lightweight division has seen some unexpected shifts. Keyshawn Davis, the newly crowned WBO lightweight champion, has recently stated that he's no longer chasing a fight with the undefeated Tank Davis, adding a new wrinkle to the division's future.
Hopefully I got 3 fights this year. Hopefully. But I'm looking forward to Lamont Roach.
Keyshawn Davis, who recently secured the WBO lightweight title with a 4th-round knockout of Dennis Berinchik, has made it clear that Gervonta "Tank" Davis is no longer his top priority. Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, Keyshawn didn't mince words, stating, "I'm not chasing Tank. Let's put that out there. Damn Tank, for real. Tank knows I want to fight him, his coach knows, and the boxing world knows. The real question is, does Tank have the guts to fight me? His bold remarks have ignited discussions across the boxing community, with fans and analysts debating whether a showdown between the two could eventually happen.
Looking to come, still trying to buy tickets. You know, you broke the record the last time, the highest grossing gate for a boxing event at Barclays Center.
Many are now questioning whether Keyshawn Davis is trying to provoke Gervonta "Tank" Davis, or if he has truly moved on from the fight. With Keyshawn seemingly out of the picture, the big question remains: who will step up to challenge Tank next? Known for his explosive knockout power and sharp ring IQ, Davis continues to be one of the most feared fighters in the sport. The uncertainty surrounding his next opponent only adds more intrigue to the lightweight division, keeping fans on edge as they await the next big announcement.
Between you and Roach Saturday.
Just fireworks, man. Just two kids that's coming together to put on a great performance.
At just 25 years old, Keyshawn Davis has a promising future ahead. His decision to move away from a potential fight with Gervonta "Tank" Davis could be a strategic move, allowing him to focus on other opportunities and carve out his own legacy. With the lightweight division packed with elite talent, Keyshawn has the chance to face other top-tier champions and contenders. His next moves will be crucial in shaping his career and solidifying his place in boxing history.
What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
looking
face?
more better than him. That's Keyshawn.
Speaking on Cigar Talk, Keyshawn Davis claimed that Tank and his team are hesitant to take on the challenge. Man, that's up to Tank. If he really wants to see it for himself, send the contract. I'll sign it, Keyshawn said. Outside of the money, I'll fight him with that same energy he's bringing. He can't pull the same stunts he does with others when it comes to me. I'm ready for it. He can't mess with me, bro. Him and his coach know that. Keyshawn also revealed that Tank's camp has been trying to steer him away from the fight. The bald-headed dude told me not to call out Tank for the rest of the year. They're worried. They want me to move up to 140, just so I won't be in their way at 135. But no, I'm staying right here until you fight me.
More better than this nigga.
So you rap you
Screaming this nigga name, he haven't done nothing.
Once again, while Keyshawn Davis is preparing for his first world title fight on Friday against Dennis Baranchyk, that hasn't stopped him from setting his sights on one of boxing's biggest stars. Speaking on Fight Hub TV, Keyshawn discussed a potential showdown with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. While it's a fight fans would love to see, he doesn't believe he'll get the opportunity anytime soon. I would love to fight Tank, Keyshawn said, but he doesn't have the balls to fight me. That's really how I feel. I don't think he has what it takes to see me on a contract and actually step in the ring with me.
Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense.
Keyshawn Davis, an Olympic silver medalist in 2021, has quickly risen through the ranks and is now set to fight for a world title in just his 13th professional bout. With a victory, Keyshawn would join the ranks of major lightweight champions alongside Vasily Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Any matchup between these four elite fighters would be a blockbuster showdown, but a potential clash between Keyshawn and Tank could arguably be the best of them all. However, despite the excitement surrounding that matchup, Keyshawn has made it clear he's not chasing a fight with Tank.
Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and
Rather than chasing a fight with Tank, Keyshawn Davis is focused on forging his own path and seeing where it leads. He compared his situation to Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, noting that while both are top fighters, one is waiting for the other to show genuine interest. I'm just waiting for you to send me a contract, bro, Keyshawn said. I feel like making this fight is easy because everyone knows who the A-side is. Everybody knows what's going on when it comes to me and him. As far as negotiations, I think it's a simple fight to make, and promoting it would be even easier. Meanwhile, rapper Lil Yachty bluntly asked Gervonta Davis if his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach would be his last. Tank's response reassured fans. I have more plans, definitely some more heads on the wall, he said, putting to rest concerns that he might retire anytime soon.
No, you did it. Bro, he pushed me. He pushed me. Look, they try to hold me back. I done got passed by.
Gervonta Davis didn't hide his satisfaction with his career, but admitted there's still one fight that lingers in his mind. In the back of my mind, I was like, damn, he was a fighter I was supposed to fight, or I was asked to fight, Tank revealed. Who was he referring to? None other than Vasily Lomachenko. Last year, negotiations for a fight between them were close to being finalized, but everything fell apart when the Ukrainian decided to put his career on hold.
Security guards. You know, it was like 5. I got past like 5 security guards. They guys see me. I had to go round back. I went round back like, all right, you try to leave.
However, Davis does not support those who criticized Lomachenko for not accepting the fight offer, firmly believing it had nothing to do with fear. I felt like he didn't like people saying he was scared or something like that. I don't think that's the case, the Baltimore boxer explained. In this instance, Tank sided with the Ukrainian, understanding his priorities. Now he's older and has kids. It's more about the kids, you know. We still want to make money, but now 80% of it is about the kids, Davis said.
This the thing, though. He pushed me and started running. The fuck? Low cap. Bro.
On the other hand, retirement for Lomachenko could be approaching soon, as he previously mentioned December 2024 as a possible date to step away from professional boxing. However, he has yet to make an official announcement, leaving the boxing world in suspense. Meanwhile, during the first official press conference for Davis versus Roach, Tank gave fans a glimpse into his future plans. When asked about his 2025 schedule, he didn't hold back, hinting at retirement. After next year, I'm out of it. Out of the sport, Davis stated, raising questions about how much longer he plans to compete.
What changed? What made this trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
This declaration didn't sit well with fans, who have grown accustomed to seeing Davis step into the ring, even if only occasionally. Many took to the comment section to express their disappointment and frustration. One fan questioned the contradiction, asking, "Thought he had a 7-fight deal?" This perceived lack of urgency and commitment to delivering the biggest fights has long been a sticking point for some boxing enthusiasts. Now, with Davis hinting at an early exit from the sport, those concerns seem more validated than ever.
In press conference, it looked like you were like, the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously...
Some fans found logic in Davis's decision, with one stating, "Health is wealth." They pointed out that his aggressive, high-paced style may not allow for a long career. Many retired boxers suffer from severe health issues, including chronic headaches and sciatica, as the toll of the sport catches up with them. Given Davis's punishing fighting style, he could face similar repercussions down the line. However, aside from his win over Ryan Garcia, he is yet to face the top names in the lightweight division. With growing pressure to fight elite opponents like Shakur Stevenson, the clock is ticking. If he continues to avoid these matchups, he risks losing favor with fans.
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like say you got to walk today. Okay.
A mere 90 minutes after the scheduled start time, Tank Davis and Lamont Roach finally took the stage to address the media ahead of their 12-round clash for the WBA lightweight title. "I want to thank you all for staying out a little late," Roach began, seemingly hinting at the delay while making it clear that he had arrived on time. "This is a hell of an opportunity, and we're going to conquer it. You're going to be surprised by the result of the fight," he added confidently. Meanwhile, Davis, looking somewhat distracted, chewed his gum intently as Roach motioned toward him, adding an extra layer of tension to the face-off.
Talking about after this year, so some fights can still happen, but after this year, I'm out of it.
Could we see you with Shakur before you go? Why do you think about retiring?
For what? Who have Shakur? What?
I know he's going to be surprised. For all the naysayers, I think he actually took the fight because he knows I'm a dog, and you're going to see what happens when 2 dogs fight, Roach declared with confidence. "Obviously, I'm going to be the one coming out victorious. We're going to put on a hell of a show for y'all." As the reigning WBA junior lightweight champion, Roach enters the fight as a sizable underdog. Meanwhile, the immensely talented Davis has long been hailed as the future of boxing. However, with Tank recently crossing his 30th birthday, some critics argue that time is running out for him to fully realize the lofty expectations set for him.
What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga. So I keep screaming this nigga name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what is it to those who say that he might be a
What has he done in the sport? He hasn't done anything. The young one is looking better than him. Keyshawn is looking way better than this. He keeps screaming his name, but he hasn't done anything. Keyshawn Davis hasn't even done anything. When asked about his thoughts, Tank first took a moment to thank PBC Amazon God and Al Heyman. I'm excited to be a part of this. He said, right now, I'm not really big on getting into it and stuff like that. Come March 1st, it's definitely going to be a great show. We just gotta wait and see. We got 3 months. We just gotta get ready. When questioned about why he chose to fight an opponent he had already beaten twice in the amateurs, Davis responded, he got skills. Come March 1st, everyone will see. And that's all for now. For the latest updates, news, and moments from the boxing world, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out on high-quality content. Until next time, peace out.